Hi everyone, this is Mrs. Sipe. Today we're going to talk about how to use Google Classroom and how to start your Google Classroom. So first I'm going to show you how to get in by starting at your Google Drive. When you go to Google Drive, you have this waffle or the dots, and you're going to click on those. One of your options is Classroom. Go ahead and open Google Classroom. When you do this, you will see the Google Classroom classes that you are already part of. So as you can see, I have a few that have already been added to. I have one that I've started for myself. That's the one I'm going to show you. And we're actually going to go in and I'm going to show you how to start one. So at the top, you'll see the plus sign to create or to join. If you join a class, you need the class code to be able to access it. If you're creating your own class, you're going to go to create. The first thing you're going to do is type in your class name. So I'm just going to do my example, and we're going to call it 123, and we're going to say room 123, and I'm going to create. This may just take a second or two for it to start. And when it opens up, you'll see that it is very customizable, just like a lot of the other Google tools are. When I click here, I can always change my name if I need to, right? You'll see here my class code. You'll see here if I want to start a Google Meet, maybe we have to be learning together. So we'll do that maybe if it's a virtual day. And you can see that I can post announcements and other activities. Now, they already have set these tabs or pages up in your Google Classroom. So when you click on classwork, you can create an actual assignment, a quiz, something like that. For people, you can see both teachers and students that are able to access this Google Classroom. And then there's also a grade tab where you can actually track grades for your students. So now I'm going to show you my own Google Classroom where I have some things already started. So if you go back up here to the top to Classroom, it'll take you back out to the tabs that show all the classrooms you're part of. I'm going to go into my kindergarten tab and show you an example of something I was working on. So this was something I had done for a virtual snow day where students would go in to the Google Classroom. First, they would watch the story. So I linked a YouTube video so that when they click on it, the video would pull up and they would be able to watch the story. Then there were quiz questions for them to do with their family. Again, all they have to do is click the link. It pulls up the questions and they can answer them. Another assignment that I had created was for them to do a drawing. This one, when you click on it, it opened up and they could actually submit the picture here. I'm going to go back. I had also shared on here a video. So this was more for the families to be able to see an activity that was happening at school, a special event, and they could watch the video through here. Okay, so there are lots of ways to use this Google Classroom and share assignments with your students. When you go to classwork, you can see that I had set up 2 different assignments. So for this one, this also had videos where the students would watch these videos. These were sight word videos. And then this one showed the use of a Google Doc. So if I opened this Google Doc, after watching the videos, you can see that the students were going to practice typing, reading, and spelling the words. So they would read the word to, they would type the word to, and so on and so forth through the rest of the sight word list. Then when they were finished, they would be able to electronically submit it to me here on my Google Classroom, which would then translate into the options for grades as well. Okay, so one other one I want to show you is when you are doing subplans. So my school has set up a subplan option here so that teachers can share their plans and other documents with the substitutes. So when you go into classwork for that, you can see that you can also set up tabs. So there were different tabs set up where teachers would then drop the assignments, which were just documents or other links that they wanted someone to use. So I want to show you mine here. So under the kindergarten tab, you can see that I had dropped in an assignment. So this was when I was going to be absent, and I was able to submit slides and documents for a substitute or any other teacher that was part of this group to view. I hope this is helpful in learning to start your own course. Remember that all of these things are customizable. You can make this anything you want it to be. You can change colors, photos, and fonts. You can also add tabs and other assignments through each one of these. Hopefully you can now use this with your students and start to see one of the great benefits that Google has for you. Good luck!